Hey all, and welcome to another video here on my channel. I was thinking about telling you how the XRP story started for me like years ago. I see many people here on my channel posting chat messages, when to buy, when to sell, buy the dip, and how high can it go. And my assumption is that many people are just buying XRP without even knowing what it actually is, right? In my assumption, there are three different markets in the whole crypto market. Like we have a Bitcoin, we have the altcoins, and then we have XRP. I don't see, I don't look at XRP as just as an altcoin because it's so different, right? And when you see the top movers in the market, like the top volume coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, whatsoever, those coins are all like proof of work and they do need to get mined and stuff like that. And XRP is in that top 5 list and it is a proof of stake. And that alone makes it a difference. And I just want to show you how all that started for me back in 2019. A friend of mine um, posted, like he sent me an email like telling me, hey, you gotta buy XRP. It's going to be the new banking system going to $589. That is where I saw that $589 for the first time. That was back in 2019 when I bought into XRP at a very, very low price. I do have a big XRP position for 3 years now, together with a friend of mine. We both invested into that coin and we're hodling since then. And well, that post he did send me already said it could go up to 11,400 one day. The post comes from Benjamin Godfrey, was posted in February 2019, and it it shows that there is a $589 theory with three possibilities how that can happen. The most likely out of these three is that the launch of XRapid will push the price of XRP to $589. XRapid is Ripple's fastest product till date for cross-border transactions and utilizes XRP as a bridge currency for transferring between borders. So when I first heard of XRP, I already knew that XRP will, well, the plan is that it will be used for cross-border payments worldwide. That is the main use case of XRP. It's so damn fast and so cheap, like transaction fees are so low that, well, Ripple planned to make a coin. No, I have to say XRP was planned as a coin to replace Swift, right? This means that any volume coming from cross-border payments will directly translate as trading volume for XRP, as the XRP needed for the transaction will be purchased and sold on exchanges on the sending and receiving ends of the remittance, respectively. Um, when you compare all the volume from Swift, like Swift approximately processes 4.7 trillion on every working day. You right now see, okay, that is not possible with XRP right now, while XRP is still at a very low price. Even if we are at 168 right now, like 4.7 trillion on even every working day. That means that the market cap of XRP, it has to grow to a way bigger number to cover that, right? But even if XRP only takes over 5% of the Swift volume, it would need to go to $26. And then it would cover the volume for cross-border payments worth 5% of the Swift volume. But then the market cap has to be around $239 billion. So if you compare that to Bitcoin, that is sitting at $1 trillion, If XRP goes above $150, well, it will flip Bitcoin, right? And 10% of Swift volume would be $55. And XRP was designed for $10,000 because of the volume of Swift. When XRP was created, it was designed to be a replacement for both institutional and retail financial systems in every market around the world. How do we know this? An examination of how XRP is constructed makes this evident. With liquid sidechain, users can make use of liquid BTC, whatever. Well, that post actually made me buy XRP, right? And then I did some research, okay, because it didn't move. I bought it for like, I don't know, 20 cent, 19 cent, 21 cent, and it didn't move. So I did make some research. And here we have another post from 2020 when HSBC, which I found previously on the internet, that is testing Ripple for their internal payment from country to country between the branches. And there was a job profile on the HSBC website for a blockchain architect. HSBC, one of the largest and most profitable banks in the world, with total assets of more than 2.3 billion US dollars. Blockchain developer Dilip Kumar has worked in the financial industry for over 20 years and is currently working for HSBC. And in his job description, it says Big Data, GCP, Blockchain Engineering, Lead Architect at HSBC. Big Data and Google Cloud Engineering Lead Architect, working for investment unit of HSBC, defining blueprint for big data, defining and validating big data architecture for data lake, blah, blah, blah. Storage solution validation, strong hands. Doesn't say anything about prototyping blockchain for Corda. And they took off the job description very soon when that came out, right? Probably as a result of the rumors that have come up, this information has been removed from the job profile. Regardless of whether HSBC is already researching Ripple, current developments show that the product provided by Ripple, such as on-demand liquidity, are attracting the attention of many players worldwide. HSBC has already taken a closer look at distributed ledger technology in an earlier report, so they did that before. That's what I just said. I discovered that before that, highlighting Ripple's innovative ledger. Another big player in the remittance industry that already uses Ripple technologies is MoneyGram. We know that MoneyGram stepped back from the contract because of the lawsuit, right? MoneyGram was using Ripple. It's not using Ripple anymore, but the contract is only on hold. It's not really canceled. They just don't work together right now. But they will be once the SEC case has come to a settlement, I guess. Alexander Holmes, CEO of MoneyGram, is excited about ODL and the ability to move billions of US dollars in just a few seconds at low costs. And here we have Western Union continues to rely on its own remittance services. We have done a test with Ripple and continue to do tests. We learn a lot from Ripple, but we have our own referral system that is very cost effective. Today, our tests have shown that using cryptocurrencies or stablecoins like XRP is 5 times more expensive than using our own system. So that means Western Union will probably not switch to Ripple for their internal payment system. Because you can send money from any Western Union branch all over the world within seconds and pick it up in another Western Union branch. So they have their own system for that, but that is very close. That has nothing to do with cross-border payments, transferring from bank to bank. It's just an internal system, right? So after that, I didn't do any research for about 2 years or so, and in January, I started to do more research and entered some Discord servers and yeah, kept talking to people about all that. And then I found this. It's called Polysign. And Polysign is building the future of digital assets. Polysign develops state-of-the-art, secure, scalable infrastructure for financial institutions to fully leverage their digital assets. And it does mean it is an asset exchange platform for banks, right? So if you want to use their custodian services for storing digital assets and authentication, authorization, security stuff, and all that shit, then you have to be like a bank, like a financial institution, to be part of that. And it has a blockchain technology, um, groundbreaking security, and David Schwartz is a board member and advisor, and he is the chief cryptographer at Ripple. Then we have Antoinette O'Gorman, previously CCO at Ripple Labs. Then we have Tim Keeney, retired vice chairman of BNY Mellon. We know BNY Mellon has already announced to be the largest asset custodian service provider for central banks. And then we have Jack McDonald, CEO of Conifer Financial Services, and Arthur Brito, co-founder of Ripple Labs and co-designer of XRP Ledger. So this whole Polysign thing is actually run by Ripple board members, right? Connecting to central banks right here, and have some financial services advisors here from the open industry. Raising the standard in regulation and compliance, relationships come first, custody at the core. And so by BNY Mellon announcing that they will be one of the largest custodian asset services worldwide, I think they rely on the services here on Polysign, right? Then we have another fact like SBI. SBI is from Japan, and Japan is probably the biggest market for XRP. Like you can buy and sell XRP on every ATM in Japan, and do money transfers from mobile phones to another mobile phone. And SBI, Ripple owns like 30% of SBI, or is the other way around? I don't know. Like it's a big deal. And um, the whole SBI group for financial services is running on Ripple already. They do have another segment called R3 that is for all government stuff like medical institutions and all that stuff. That is running on R3. All the rest, all the public financial segment and financial institutions are running on Ripple. And Japan is just a huge market. And that is from 2019, and it has grown since then. Um, just lately, we saw in September 2020 that the World Economic Forum names XRP as crypto asset most relevant in central bank digital currency space. The World Economic Forum is looking at Ripple's native currency XRP as the most relevant cryptocurrency in the emergent central bank digital currency space, called CBDC. In a report published earlier this year, the World Economic Forum says that central banks and government agencies are looking at the potential of CBDCs to solve perennial global financial issues such as financial inclusion and the stability of payment systems. So CBDC is a digitized version of sovereign currency. And that is the main fact, right? XRP used as a bridge currency to sovereign currencies like fiat, created and issued by and a liability of the country's monetary authority. Um, In a recent blog post, Ripple notes that central banks around the world are locked in an arms race to develop their own CBDCs. The payments startup also explains how central banks can leverage XRP to facilitate and support the use of CBDCs. Then we have the US Treasury Secretary absolutely support Ripple at World Economic Forum in Davos in January 2020. The Ripple CEO Brett Garlinghouse took to Twitter to share a quote from Mnuchin at the World Economic Forum this week, where the US Treasury Secretary said cross-border payment systems have substantial benefits in terms of costs. On average, the charge for sending $200 is about $14, like using the SWIFT system, right? The cross-border remittance involves the combination of fees that's combined with the exchange rate margin eats up 7% of the amount sent. That number is from 2018, and here's a report of that. And Ripple, that uses blockchain technology to move funds across borders, makes it possible in just a fraction of the cost. Ripple costs $0.0004 to process a transaction by using digital asset XRP. So, also not crypto, but 135 countries will be debating proposals to address the tax challenges posed by the global economy, which is increasingly becoming digitized. On the last day of the event, Stephen Mnuchin, sorry if that was wrong, along with Christine Lagarde, President of European Central Bank, Kristalina Georgieva, Managing Director at the International Monetary Fund, Haruhiko Kuroda, Governor of the Bank of Japan, Olaf Scholz, Federal Minister of Finance of Germany, and Zhu Min, Chairman of the National Institute of Financial Research, will discuss the global economic outlook. And what that actually means is that on the World Economic Forum, they were discussing how countries could use XRP to get rid of their debt. I couldn't find a recent post about that, but that was in the social media, like everywhere, and in the news. What I have here, World Economic Forum names XRP as crypto asset most relevant central bank. Oh, we just read that. It just looks different. Or is it? Yeah, it is about the same. And then we have a comparison between Ripple and Swift. I can't read that picture, it's just too small. It just doesn't open. About Ripple, view the link. What do I? Yeah, here's the infographic. Can we make that bigger? Yeah. Comparison of the two most popular cross-border payment networks. And it says there's only two most popular cross-border payments. One is Ripple Net and one is Swift GPI. Swift is from 1973, that's 46 years ago. And Ripple is from 2012. San Francisco, Lahoo, Brett Garlinghouse, Javier Perez Tasso, employees, number of clients, and that is one of the biggest problems. Like Swift has lots of clients, banks and financial institutions using the GPI system. And Ripple has a huge amount of clients too, but not that many. And well, we are all waiting for that to flip. Not to flip, but like the banks and the financial institutions have to start adopting RippleNet and XRP. And so in a couple of months or years, these numbers will be just equal. And we have like American Express, we have Santander Bank, we have the Bank of America, we have SBI Holdings in Japan, and many more, right? RippleNet processes payments, same day transfer of funds, transparent fees, end-to-end payments tracked here on GPI. Instant payment, yes. Instant settlement, is one of the main difference here. Settlement means that a core ledger is being updated in real time. That's why Ripple is just that fast. And the liquidity sourcing, financial institutions must pre-fund accounts on each side of a transaction in that country's native currency, tying up capital. That means if you want to send money from New York to Tokyo in US dollars, then the bank has to have US dollars in Tokyo laying around, doing nothing, right? And well, you are tying up capital all around the world just to make sure that you can send money. And that's why a SWIFT transaction from New York to Tokyo can take like 4 days. The transfer speed of XRP is about 4 seconds. And the SWIFT payment is about 5 minutes to 24 hours. Well, it probably depends on how much money you have in the target country. Then we have the FX rates determined by bank. That's the same. The data bidirectional, unidirectional, blockchain, messaging services. Then we have RippleNet is decentralized and Swift GPI is centralized. And settlement process is consensus. So like on the ledger, it has to be approved. That is very fast. And on GPI, it just goes through multiple hands before it is approved. And on the currency side, we have on Swift we have the dollar, the euro, the pound, and on the Ripple net side we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, dollar, euro, pound. So that means we have fiat and cryptocurrency and not only fiats. The key advantages of Ripple is it's moving in 4 seconds. Payment processing cost is significantly reduced by eliminating SWIFT fees. And the disadvantages, well, at the time of writing of that post, 60% of the XRP owned by Ripple company. Volatility of the native asset XRP, that means the value going up and down in the charts. And the slow adoption of the DLT by banks and financial institutes. We will discuss that in a minute. And the disadvantages of Swift is it's consistently targeted by hacking fraud. It is unable to pre-validate transactions. It is centralized and it has a 4% failure rate. I didn't know that. Like a 4% failure rate. Well, I don't do cross-border payments on Swift, but it's all here in my country in Germany. But well, it sounds like banks are losing money here, right? Well, when they transfer money from country to country. And saying that, like the slow adoption, we do have a SEC case in the US going on. Well, the United States are probably one of the biggest money movers in the world because US dollar is the world currency, and because of that SEC lawsuit, nobody in the United States, like financial institutions, can adopt Ripple and XRP right now. And all the banks worldwide are using US dollars as well because it's a standard world currency for cross-border payments. So they are adopting RippleNet and XRP for their for European payments and African payments and Asian payments, but not to the United States or between continents. They just can't, right? So we are all waiting for the SEC settlement or for the verdict that XRP is not a security. That would free up all the United States to adopt RippleNet and XRP in their central banks and in their cross-border payment system. There's just one thing that could happen is that Swift gets an update. If Swift gets an update to be as fast as RippleNet, then that would be the end of Ripple. But I don't think that Ripple or XRP has been coded and founded with the risk of that. And I think Swift is so old, but it's used on a daily basis, like worldwide. You cannot just switch it off, recode it, and then bring it back on. It probably would take decades to update Swift to a level that could be compared to the RippleNet. So that's probably not going to happen. And if you see all these facts, and these are just a few of them, right? I have tons of facts. Um, Whether you can trust them or not, you have to do your own research on all of that stuff. But if you see all those facts and you have Ripple in your portfolio, there's only one conclusion you can make: hold XRP as long as you can, because when the financial institutions step into XRP and they are buying and hodling all these XRP for global payments, the price of XRP will be way higher than $589. And I believe it will go to a price like maybe 5,000. Not in the next months, but maybe in years. And financial institutions, they will just buy any XRP. They will bring the price up to stabilize the price, to get the volatility out of the market, and then use that for global payments. And they will just buy any XRP hodled by retail traders. And you have to just wait until that happens. And when that happens, that is the time when you have to sell your XRP and become a millionaire with that. Okay, that's for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Just leave a comment, maybe give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, let me know what you think. And thank you for being here,